This is the Keeping Your Money Show with Jamie Westenbarger and Bart Steindler.
Welcome back to the Keeping Your Money Show. This is Bart Steindler, and I'm joined in the studio by Nate Boonstra. How you doing, Nate?
Doing well. How are you, Bart?
I'm doing good. Doing real well. Shouldn't say doing good. I should say doing well. Get my grammar correct today. Hey, we were just talking about buyouts from GM and, you know, what to do if you find yourself in that situation and things like that. If that sparked an idea in your head, or if any of the other topics we're talking about today sparked the thought in your head that maybe you should talk to somebody about this, maybe you should get a first opinion or a second opinion on what you're doing with your money in regards to saving it for your retirement or how to convert it into a income stream in retirement, and you want to give us a call, our number is 1-888-98-MONEY. That's 1-888-986-6639. That phone is answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not by me, not by Jamie, but somebody will answer it and they'll get the message to us and we will call you back. All right, Nate, IRS announces higher 2019 retirement plan contributions. Tell me about it.
This is a really big deal. Yeah, they haven't changed the contribution limits within the last 6 years. So it was just announced this last week. There's some higher amounts you can contribute to your IRA and your 401k and your 403b at your employer.
Okay, so let's say I have a job at a place and they have a 401k. You know, how much more can I contribute in 2019 than I could in 2018?
So in 2018, you can contribute $18,500, and they just raised that $500 to $19,000 for 2019. And if you're over 50, you can add another $6,000 to that.
You know, I know some people that are over 50.
I'm looking at one.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So where are you working next week, Nate? Just kidding there. He's working here at Forest Hills Financial because we love him and we need him.
And then for the accounts outside of your employer-sponsored plans, such as an IRA or a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, you can contribute $6,000 instead of the typical $5,500, and then it has a $1,000 step up if you're over age 50.
Okay, all right. So you know, a lot of times people who are getting started on investing for their retirement, they hear that there's an IRA available and that there's a Roth IRA available. What's the difference between those two?
So a traditional IRA is going to be all of your pre-tax money. It's money that when you pull it out in retirement, you're going to pay taxes on the gains. Mm-hmm. A Roth is the exact opposite of that. It's all after-tax money going into the account, and you can pull it out tax-free. So we like clients to build up a nice Roth account so they can use it essentially as an emergency fund in retirement. They can look at it as maybe they need a new roof on their house and they don't want to raise their income and affect their Social Security and Medicare and all that. They can pull it out of here without worrying about changing their income.
Okay, so when you're in your retirement years, the amount of your Social Security that is taxed and the and part of the calculation for how much you're going to pay for Medicare is based on your adjusted gross income. So if you go above certain thresholds to reach that adjusted gross income, it's going to cost you more money in taxes and the amount you pay for Medicare. So one strategy that Nate was talking about is to be able to take money out of your Roth to support some of your living needs and wants, and the money that comes out of your Roth is not going to add to your adjusted gross income, whereas the money that would come out of an IRA or a traditional IRA or a 401k plan will be taxable when you draw it out and will add to that adjusted gross income.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful tool that can help you really succeed in retirement.
Okay, so it's not just that we want to be strategic about the type of investments that you have, but the type of investment accounts and the way that they affect your taxes, so that in retirement you have two different types of taxable accounts that you can draw money from. What are some of the other type of accounts that are out there? Like let's say I'm just a guy who owns a business all by himself. And I don't have a a 401k plan, or what are some of the options for somebody like that?
Well, he could actually create a 401k plan for himself. There's what's called a solo 401k and a SEP IRA that he could set up for himself. And the limit's a little higher for that. So in 2018, the contribution limit was $55,000 that you could contribute, or 25% of your income. And now it's going to be $56,000 in 2019.
So with the person setting that up, would he have to put that much money in every year?
He can put up to that amount. He can put a lesser amount in. It's just a good tax-deferred vehicle to start saving money. We usually recommend that you start out slowly. You don't want to write a huge check right away. You want to keep access to your money. So we typically just start out small and then slowly ratchet up, 1-2% each year to make yourself feel a little more comfortable.
Now, we've had some business owners who have come in here and tried and talked to us about, setting up retirement plans, and it's not unusual that you have like a one-person operation where some years it's a struggle and there's not that much money to put away in retirement, and then other years they're very, very busy and they're making a lot of money and they can set a lot of money towards retirement. And I think that's where those SEPs and individual 401ks can be a real solution, because on those years where they're really making a lot of money, they can sock away up to, what'd you say, $56,000?
Yep, that's going to be the number for 2019. It just creates a lot more flexibility for them.
Right. And on a year when they're not doing so well, they could not contribute at all, or they could contribute $5,000 or $6,000 and still help move that needle towards retirement.
Exactly right. They can sit down with their advisor and set a plan for the year that's going to align with their goals.
Good. So what else is there that
is... A cool feature in some employer-sponsored plans, employer-sponsored 401k plans, is the after-tax contributions. So the IRS ruled a few years ago that you could do excess contributions to your 401k plan. They're not tax deductible against your taxes, but that amount can be converted to a Roth IRA when you are no longer with your employer, which is a really big deal. You can really ramp up your Roth IRA savings well above the $6,000 limit that a normal person could do on their own.
Yeah. And a lot of times when people want to open a Roth, we inquire about what their income level is, because there's a screwy provision in the law that says that if your adjusted gross income is above a certain level, you can't open a Roth. Is that correct?
That's correct. They call it a phase-out provision, and they have it both if you file your taxes on a singular basis or if you file jointly.
Okay, so they're saying that in 2019, phase-out range for taxpayers making contributions to a Roth IRA is $193,000 to $203,000 for a married couple filing jointly, up from $189,000 to $199,000 in 2018. For single heads of household, the income phase-out range is $122,000 to $137,000. Again, that is up from 2018. So if you cannot contribute to an IRA because your income is above the phase-out level, Nate's previous suggestion about overfunding with non-deductible contributions to your IRA plan, if it's allowed by the plan, and then later converting that to a Roth, is a really brilliant idea.
Yeah, it's a really big tool, and it can really affect your success in retirement. We worked with a gentleman about a year or so ago, and he had this provision available to him, and we were able to convert a very sizable portion of his account over and really save on some taxes on the back end.
Okay, great. Nate, thank you for that great information. We will be back to talk about the way teacher retirement plans are not making the grade with Jamie Westenbarger.
Is your 401k sturdy enough to help support your retirement goals? The Keeping Your Money Show has a team of advisors that will help you size up the assets currently in your 401k and explore asset allocation based on your goals. Call the Keeping Your Money Show today at 1-888-98-MONEY or visit keepingyourmoney.com to learn how you can start solidifying your foundation for a strong retirement plan.